Thank you so much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is so incredible to see such an august crowd of amazing people that have come together to make sure that we meet these goals. Before I start, I want to explain to you what the Leadership Awards mean today. The Leadership Award honors an individual who has made extraordinary efforts to lead a campaign, a group, or a movement which has served to protect and better the lives of women and girls. This individual will have created a sustainable organization and will have garnered significant support and backing to maintain these efforts and the growth of the organization and the campaign. But I am extremely privileged to stand here today to introduce this incredible girl that has taken her spirit, her courage, and been brave enough to tell stories about women forgotten. I want to have the honor and the privilege to call upon today Riya Sharma from my very own India to tell her story. I'm going to take 5 or 6 minutes of your time to just speak a little bit about the work that I have had the privilege of doing with UNICEF. I'm going to say a few names of some incredible girls that I met. You may not know them, but I do. Umaima, Holika, Neetu, Bharti, Tendai, Tendiva, Nyasha, Mashava, Iman, Seba, Shaima, Haneen, Maria, Wafa, Maram. Now, these are not just names in my posts on Instagram or Twitter or newsmakers in my travels through India, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Jordan. These are girls that live with me, that always will, as do all of the children that I have met in my 11 years of work with UNICEF. As a Goodwill Ambassador for UNICEF, along with my other colleagues, what is our job? What does a public person like me actually do? Well, we use our voices and our platform by bringing light and attention to these children that may be forgotten, so that the world sits up and takes notice. We use every opportunity and every platform that we have been given to show these children that the world has not forgotten about them, that we, all of you sitting here, care. With UNICEF, I have traveled throughout all of these places thinking that I'm going to be giving back to these kids, these young ones. I'm going to be giving them inspiration, hope, or something. But at the end of it, I was the one who did all the receiving, material or non-material. So this is a diamond ring that was given to me by a girl called Umaima in Jordan at the Zatari camp that Mazoom was just talking about. This is a bracelet that was given to me in Jordan, and Her Majesty is sitting right here, Queen Rania of Jordan, who I happened to meet while I was in Amman. Seba gave this to me. And these are like 2 or 3 of the precious possessions that these girls might have, right? They don't have too many worldly possessions, but they took this off of their hands and they gave it to me. Why? Both of them actually had only one request: do not forget me. And these girls looking into my eyes, not crying, not upset, just greeting me and saying, do not forget me. In fact, every image that I took away was a smile, was a happy handshake, a laugh, a hug, and an occasional Bollywood dance step, of course, because, I come with that territory. You got to do it somewhere, especially in Zatari. But I saw hope everywhere that I went. I expected despair, and I saw hope. I saw smiles where I should have seen tears. I saw joy where rightfully there should have been just sadness. I saw a determination to constantly better their lives, to empower themselves with skill sets. The long years of war, abuse, rapes that these girls have suffered did not break them. It left deep scars, definitely, but it did not define them or stop themselves from rebuilding themselves. And this is all I want to share with you, is what I took back. My takeaway from all my years of trips with UNICEF in 12 years around the world has been hope. The ability to make a rainbow within gloom, to constantly work towards building a better future. We, all of us sitting in this room, and we can acknowledge that ourselves, we live in an extremely privileged world. And it is our responsibility as privileged society to give back, because we have. We owe them, and by them I mean these kids, our support in building their future, because we can, because we have. These children are our future. We all know that. But they are not just the future of a single continent, whether it's Asia, whether it's Africa, whether it is Europe. These kids are the future of our world. We tend to forget we only have one. And these are the kids that are going to be the generation that take us forward. So now, what is our role going to be? It is to ceaselessly work towards empowering, educating, and creating opportunities, empowering them with skill sets where we can be catalysts of change, and they can be catalysts of change within their societies, to help them build their own world. If possible, a safe one. If possible, a world where their dreams can become a reality. War is not an option. And if we want to build a safe world for our children, because it is them eventually who suffer the result of conflict which has been decided by adults, they are our responsibility. Yet these children dare to dream, have hope, no matter what their circumstances is, and that is truly a miracle of God. What I also know is the impact of the global goals on every girl, every child, everywhere is going to be tremendous. I have seen a girl called Sadhana, 15 years old, in a village in India, learn tailoring for survival, and then imparting that skill to a larger set of girls, therefore economically empowering numbers of women around themselves in villages in rural India. Self-efficiency works towards achieving many, many goals, be it alleviating poverty or giving much-needed dignity to women, which we all know women need. This will, this determination is the unifying factor for women all over the world. Why is it more important for us to focus on girl children over the boys? Because, did you know that girls are affected by conflict 2.5 times more likely than boys? They are pulled out of school more likely than boys? Equality begins here. We need to understand the whys and address them, hold their hands and tell them, let them tell their stories, change their ends to happily ever afters, for which every girl needs to be given the same opportunity as the boys. I have been witness to their ambition, to their grit, to their determinations, which is why we just have to be a helping hand, and the rest they will manage. Your investment today is money, is time, is ideas, is whatever you want to give. In return, they will build a working world. Yes, the scale is large. In fact, there is an urgent need to gather all the data regarding all the girls. This is being addressed to by our tireless volunteers, but until then, We should not give up. Once their stories are in, join me in listening to them. And just like they did for me, they will change something in you forever. Thank you for giving me your time, and I'm going to conclude just with a saying that I heard since I was a child. My parents were extremely progressive, did not differentiate between my brother and me. Mahatma Gandhi said once, if we are to teach real peace in this world, and if we are to carry on a real war against war, we have to begin with the children. And with this thought, I would like to show you a special film that we are launching publicly on the Day of the Girl, October 11th, on Google's homepage to celebrate the rights of female children everywhere. Thank you.